The AcousticLive app will automatically detect the potential feedback frequencies of your instrument anytime you make a new voice print using the standard voice print creation process. If you use the advanced creation process, you can still use the automatic feedback detection by pressing the Analyze Feedback button in the feedback module. This feedback information is converted into 3 separate notch filters and saved into your preset so that you can use a simple blend control to easily fight feedback in loud playing situations. If you want to make manual adjustments to the notches or find the feedback frequencies yourself, you can do that by using the manual feedback controls. To use the manual notch filters, we're going to go into the feedback module and turn our anti-feedback up to 100%. Now we're going to go into the manual feedback controls and bypass all 3 notch filters. Now I'm going to turn up the instrument volume until I get feedback. It's important to bring up your volume slowly when you're trying to create feedback so you don't damage your speakers. I'm going to engage the first notch filter and sweep the frequency up and down until I notch out the correct frequency. Now I can bypass to make sure I'm on the right frequency as well. Sounds good to me. When you've centered the notch on the right frequency, the cue can be used to fine-tune the width of the notch so you only cut out the feedback without killing the inherent warmth of your tone. A higher cue setting will give you a more narrow notch. If you want to take this a step further, you can flip the phase and repeat the same process with notch 2 and 3. This method for ringing out feedback in both phases is really helpful if you play in a wide variety of situations where the relative phase might be different from night to night. When you're all done, lower the anti-feedback and volume to an appropriate level and hit the save button.